Hey guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Hades 2. Today we're doing something a little different. This is called the Great Chaos Below Trial, so we're just going to get through it. It's going to give me random difficulty, random items, and, you know, I don't know what... Alright, no pressure. We don't have a timer, so what... We do get to keep our regular Arcana setup. So we took Strength in this build, hopefully that'll work, and we have a bunch of rerolls. So, Revenant, after we choose a boon, 2 unpicked blessings won't come back. 6 for each rarity greater than common. Onion first, 1 random perk. Vow of Rivals 2. 20% HP, Ward 2, and 20% foes. And I have the Millennium. I have the Millennium Torch. Well, alright. Alright. Let's get to it. We're not on a timer, so we should be able to, you know... I don't... We should be able to do this. I just believe we should. Alright, so we are going to take this Moon Water. Getting a whole bunch of hilarious healing is worth doing. Oh right, we gotta pop those things. Those So I have a build for a bunch of rerolls, but it does not have some of my usual stuff. Namely, like my regenerating HP. What? No, hit it. Okay, my regenerating magic, that is to say, but hopefully we'll be able to get something soon enough. You know, we're gonna have to eat an onion first. Now we don't have, of course this is a strength build, so we don't have any death defiance. If we don't get it, then we might take a more traditional build for me next time, but you know. This isn't like a good torch. It is, however, fine, and I don't, you know, I don't want to...
It's something.
Alright, Aphrodite. There's a bunch of stuff here that could be good. Alright, so we actually should have been getting hit already. It's just that the companion was blocking it. Yeah, hopefully we'll get the HP, or the MP rather, regen out of this. You know, fortunately we're not on a timer, because even if it takes an ugly and slow amount, this is the hardest achievement to get, right? I believe. I think it's the lowest on the list. And some of the other stuff that I have undone, you know, like, it's not as tricky. Alright, so... We'll give her a gift, yeah, why not? We haven't even maxed the Aphrodite. But, you know, we're almost there. Given the Ambrosia, that's when you get your chibi face.
I feel as though ambrosia such as this symbolizes all the love you have to give.
Oh, you're so very kind. Though it never gets old. I'm used to everybody fawning over my looks.
But what I'm thinking is, like, we just have to hope that we don't get the keepsake that sets our HP to 30, and then we should be okay.
By the moon, you're breathtaking this eve. The moon herself did have something to do with it, did she not?
Alright, so special to nearby foes. We're gonna take Glamour Gain, because then we'll be able to do whatever. Alright, of course that is going to tank our MP a little bit. We have persistence, so like losing from 90, that's okay.
Took a hard hit getting here.
Okay, so she's gonna punch me. This is the best trade ever, right?
Oh, good.
She hits you, and then you get the Centaur Heart, which gives you 25. So, you know, she, a real good present here. Alright, and now we're gonna go to Demeter. We need the Demeter special to feel like a comfy person, but wow, okay, let's, that's the last of the blocks. And of course, like, I don't have like 1,000,000 lives. I have this many lives. 0 more than this. Okay, but fortunately we... You know, it's, hopefully this is the room where we're gonna... Alright, we'll just heal there. I was like, I forgot I had heals. Hopefully this is a room where we'll... Oh my goodness, why? Why is he still alive? Okay. I was like, they don't stop. They don't stop.
Where I am from.
Perhaps I ought to have far more gratitude myself. As the sapling struggles to grow, so too must we push ourselves to discover our truest potential.
Special? Yes, alright. So we're not going to be able to get those, which is fine, right? The special is what we want.
For my mother.
This is going to allow us to actually play the game.
Turns out, apologizing to Athena just
We did
isn't
this
for
quest
me,
just
my
the other
friend.
day.
However, I apologize to you for making you go out of your way, making a scene in front of another goddess. Sorry.
Oh, Arachne. I'd have rather you said that to Lady Athena and gotten what you desired. I doubt you'll have another opportunity.
It's quite all right. When I saw Athena again, all battle-weary but same as ever, something in me snapped. And now I'm free. You gods have been having a time. Turns out you face the consequences of your pride, same as any of us.
I suppose you're right. You really told her off.
Well, you know, I always had a touch of temper on me. Feels good to let it all out once in a while, come what may.
Alright. So... I mean, just the biggest one. Yeah. The best dress. And now we can give Arachne some more gifts.
I'm doing this just to be kind, my friend, except the heart does what it wants.
I get lonely too. But when I'm here, with you in your lovely little lair, I feel... Oh, I don't know, I just want you to be happier. Perhaps it's as you said, the heart does what it wants.
Oh, your poor heart if all it wants is this. You're a goddess. Positively
Oh,
sublime,
poor
you
Arachne.
realize. You must have a dozen others falling over themselves just to win your affection.
Even if there were, my other relationships, none of them is any substitute for the one I have with you.
I see.
Alright, here we take the hammer. And now that we've got ice, you know, we're fine. We'll be okay. We'll be able to play the game and be comfy, relatively comfy. We just gotta, you know, we don't have a timer, and that's what matters. We'll get our crits. They'll be sitting still. And all we have to do is get out of, you know... out of Act 2, and then we don't even have more Valor of Rivals stuff to deal with. That Revenant Think is pretty annoying, but hey, it's not so bad. Alright, so if we get Melting Helix, this is going to... Yeah, this is going to let us deal with all the armor problems, which are considerable. Of course, like, your build in Act 1 of the Underworld tends to be pretty weak. Because you have a bunch of minor stuff. My build... Normally I run something for the minor boons, actually, but I just figured if they let me keep my Arcana cards, which I guess they could run the one where it turns them off, but I just figured, you know, the rerolls would be better than trusting the heart of the cards if they're already going to be giving me a random weapon. Plus, it pleased me to think of, like, what if I just won it the first time? Which I do actually dare to dream we're going to do here. Alright, we fulfilled a prophecy. Literally no idea what it is, but it's alright. Whoopsie. Feels bad. But I don't know if the keepsake Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, they've got some ability where it's more homing than normal. Okay, I was like, I really thought that... I'm not really loving our Hecate chances, but that could all turn around soon. We're taking the HP over the Hermes boon here. Whoops, I healed there. That was not necessary. It's alright. Though, I mean, hopefully it won't matter. Hopefully we're not going to get hit at all in the rest of all this. Because it could have been a lot worse of a roll, right? Our healing is still fine. They don't have boosted damage. They don't have higher speed. Wow, that stinks. I mean, we've got, like, a lot of pressure on the build through forfeit and hubris and... what's it called? Denial, yeah. But, you know, it ends up coming around where a nicely balanced 20 difficulty. Alright, do we buy the... nah. Here, the shop, we wouldn't be able to afford a boon there. Taking just a pomegranate here. No, we can alter a pomegranate. We can alter it again. Be something good. Yes, there we go. You know, a boon would have been nicer, but here we go. I think it's worth it. Whatever. You know, whatever.
Arachne's weavings once again. Why, if it isn't little Carly scurrying about your feet? Huh? The tables have turned. Her vengeance finally is nigh.
You jest, headmistress, but I put poor Garly in a terrible position here to have to square against you. Can't she refuse to be a part of this?
She is to do your bidding when required. And besides, I do think she's going to enjoy this.
Hey, Froggy. How are you?
Same goes for her.
Slow. There we go. There we go. Just got off work. Yeah, I got off a little bit early, and it's been, anyway, I got off work early. And I just unlocked this thing. It's like a randomization trial. I'm very excited about it. Ah, come on. Because I haven't tried it before. Like, you get a random weapon and random difficulty things tacked on and, you know, random items, stuff like that. So, but there's an achievement for doing this one. And it's like, oh wow, 2 hits given away. We're still fine. We still got a ton of hit points. But the difficulty it's selected for me, it'll probably be fine. We'll heal there, back up to full again. Oh wow, okay, that's she has the leap ability. This is very low damage, right? I guess she does have more HP than normal, but at least her move right now is that pulsing AoE. So, wow, and then I just walk right into those. Some of the times you gotta, like, really run around more whenever you get hit by the curse. I regularly get hit by the curse. I almost never evade it. If you have your frog, you can sometimes get the frog hit by it. But if you try that on this souped up mode, it does 3 of them instead. So Nash tomorrow? Yeah, for sure. I do work, but you know, we'll probably do it in the afternoon rather than the night. Okay, neither of those. Alright, and when she inhales, we gotta run, because that's when she'll do the leap. I've been probably around like 4-ish. Because you know, it sort of depends on when I get off work. Sometimes I get off a little early. Alright, and then we get a new keepsake. This one is going to call to Apollo.
Last night perhaps did not pan out, but there is always now.
Yeah, because this it gives us random stuff. So we'll take this special boost.
Come in handy.
We could sell one of these. We're not gonna do that. We kinda big time need both of them.
Going down.
But yeah, the 2 invulnerabilities at the start, that is tricky, but at least we've got, you know, and coming back from the dead. You know, it's all a lot of tricky stuff, but if we just, oh wow, if we just give away a bunch of free hits, it's fine. We need to run into, like, Auntie Hestia, but I guess if we get Apollo, we can get something good. But if we get a Hestia boon on a cast, then we can get, you know, the runaway. Okay, so we go here and have to eat the onion anyway. Yeah. Look, if we don't eat the onion now, then when are we gonna eat it? Losing 2 boons kinda stinks, but hey, we've got a really good one on the special. We just need something. Something that I can do in between running around, you know. Because if this was my favorite aspect, the aspect of the dawn, we'd be fine. So that one, you've got twice as much damage, but here we just got crit. We need the tie-in. Alright, here. We're taking the door for the hex because you actually... Oh, wow, we lost another one from it there. Feels bad. But if we can get the hex sooner than all of the fountains I trailed off. All of the fountains. I was trying really hard not to get hit here. And it even worked-ish. Because... Okay, so... Alright, we don't get the one of our dreams. Okay, no, here it is. Using a fountain gets you 3 uses, even if you have uses left. So, we'll go here. And then also, we'll get invulnerable when we use the hex, and this will be widely regarded as a good move. We're going to go here for the mini-boss and the powerful Apollo boon. This is kind of a boss that's good to get here, right? And I wish I had the other aspect. It's fine. This is the Millennium aspect of torches, you know, so it'll be a nice, honest victory. Not an aspect I use regularly, but an aspect that's got teeth. You know, we got our crits, we got our armor sundering. It's fine. It's cool. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, now we got through the armor, so it's all over, baby blue.
We'll have to do this again.
That photon I gave you has some plain
plenty of good use by now, hasn't it? I know you don't always need a light in the darkness like so many others, so I'm pleased it could help.
Oh, I love Apollo. He's such a nice guy. Alright, so cast for days, sprint for days better. This is going to let us run, and the days on the effect is going to be the second status effect we need for higher damage. Artie! Oh, my girl. Now we're talking. Now it's all coming together. Yeah, so when they have that little star over them, then they take 50% more damage, which is just having 2 status effects stuck on them. And now the dash will do it, and the spin will do it, and that is what we needed. That is what we needed to get it all together. Because even with the increased difficulty, I could probably win just with this. I'm not going to. I'm going to get even more cool stuff. You know, why work at it, right? Of course, there are, like, one-hit moves in the final fight that could theoretically get me, and we don't have extra lives here. But, you know, hopefully it'll be fine. Artie, where are you? Here you are.
So, how has Nemesis been doing? She alright? Seems to finally be getting farther in her own stubborn attempts.
Oh, she's been well, for her. We've been seeing each other more, and it's good. As good as she can probably permit.
That's great. She did seem a little lighter on her feet, but not too light, of course. You'll have to tell me how you got through her defenses sometime.
Alright, this is perfect. Attacker special, seeking out. This is going to let us get through that little bit of annoying armor that, you know, is there. Very nice indeed. Just that passive damage letting us get stuff, and then, you know, a lot of nice stuff comes from the seeking arrow. You can sit back here when you're in those nervous final moments and just, you know, rather than have to stick all of it immediately, you can try to take a more favorable engagement like so. They're already weakened a little bit, you know, that kind of thing. I'm so glad we didn't roll a timer at all, so I could be very deliberate in this run. After all, I've played probably a little close to 100 hours now. I'm not, like, good, but I do sort of know what I'm supposed to do in terms of, like, behavior on the field. Not, like, builds. I don't look anything up. I mean, not yet. I will eventually. If I want to, like, get good at the game, I will. Like, if I want to, like, properly speedrun it, I would, but I don't know if that's what I want. I ran Hades 1 for speed, but, you know, that wasn't good. Alright. I random item. No, we're going to save it. Godfight room? Oh, yes. Perfect. Here, we are taking Aphrodite's first. Demeter's is much easier to avoid if you're paying attention. We'll see if I am. Alright. I like Heartthrob here, actually.
You are a direct descendant of mine, and still you would spurn me like this.
The increased weakness could have been nice, but... Alright, so if all of Demeter's abilities are, like, choreographed, they slow you, but they're, like, an expanding little thing. The problem is, of course, just, you know, it might look to you like what you're doing because you've already got her blessing. That's, you know, that's the subtext. But there are plenty of the Godfight boons which are much more difficult for me to notice and avoid. So, oh wow. So I basically will always choose to go against Demeter.
No harm comes of a little fight.
Nice. Someone at work brought donuts, so I had some of those. I had my favorite donut, and then later in the day, I had the last donut. It was like 5 hours later. The last donut is fine. Opening a box of donuts and seeing my favorite donut. Now that's what it's all about. Alright, freeze effects for longer, casts for gust. Freeze effects for longer is better than these, I think. Cast for gust is good. Longer freeze, 3 seconds is a super, super long time to add to a freeze. Alright, and here we're going to the shop.
In the name of Hades.
And more armor melting? I mean, yeah, why not? Hephaestus cast is pretty underwhelming. I mean, maybe it would have been nice to get some damage on it for this, but I think we'll be fine. Alright. We got 4 heals. Ah, Skilla. What are they gonna play tonight? I hope they're gonna play my favorite. Yes! Aw. Like, I'm Gonna Claw is like a more awesome song, but I love this one, you know. This is the classic. I'm like, just don't take a bunch of damage here. We've got a lot of purchase in our pool here. We've got a lot of power. We just gotta not give it away. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just keep on knocking Charybdis. Aw. Alright, I probably could have saved that heal for a bit, but it's alright. We still got 3 more. And like this right here, like when she hits this, I want to go to an actual performance of this band. I would totally go. I'd buy a t-shirt. I'd buy a vinyl. I would. That's who I am. I don't think the game lets you date Jetty, which is a shame. She's a total bro. It's all about the kick drum, right? You know, like, it's so satisfying. And, like, really you're supposed to take out the drummer first. But then, if you do that, then you can't hear her play the part. Another heal. Good, good, good. I'm so glad we're not on a timer. But you know, we got other difficulty instead of the timer. Like the fact that I've had to throw away 2 of my boons already. Okay, come on, so pull it together. There's no reason to be distracted by the siren song, even though I totally am. I never get to hear this much of it. Oh, it's so good! No, I ruined it. I broke the spell. I'm a monster. Oh, it's so good. I gotta listen to this whenever I get done. Come on. Got it. Froggy say the song. Yeah, like I really like it, and they add like some growls in for Charybdis being there. Just an awesome boss fight. And the thing is like, this is actually a lot of fun for you because normally, you know, after you've done that boss fight a few dozen times, you know, you can do it quick enough. You don't get to like really hear the song anymore. But here, you know, trying to be careful and pull it together. Do we take this damage? No, I don't think so. We're not on a timer. It doesn't seem advantageous. We're gonna save all of these. Our build's strong enough now. Wouldn't it be nice to get some damage though? But so we've already got Apollo and Demeter and Aphrodite and alright, so we're like not gonna get another god boon, right? Okay, I guess we're not gonna get anything on cast. Maybe we're not gonna get boons here because they won't be offered because of the thing. Alright, we'll just have to maybe, you know, we'll see if we can make it work, right? We'll go here and eat the onion for Hermes.
They won't like this.
This might just be a test of fundamentals, right? You know, can I take my preferred boon of slowing them down and then just not lose, you know? Have I learned enough to take a weak build and make it work? Because again, we're not doing any more powerful boss fights for even the rank 3 one, which I am okay at doing now. Like, I'm not gonna just like drop stocks to it, even though I might like lose some HP every now and then. We still got a couple of rerolls. You know, I don't know, maybe I should have taken a no, Hephaestus. We could still get a primary attack boon out of Hephaestus, and that could be very useful. Because we said no to a cast boon from him, and then I don't think we said no to an attack boon. We definitely said no to a Demeter and an Aphrodite attack boon, though. I don't really regret that. I think we lost another block there. I think the Heartthrob was a better choice in general. Heartthrobs do damage. Where are the foes? For I much desire to destroy them. Yes, here we go. Queen.
And now my claim.
But there we lose the effect of the initial hammer, which sort of stings. Alright, so here... Alright, what can we even get out of Demeter? Alright, good. The UI tells us what's blocked off. It's lousy. What can we get out of Aphrodite? Oh, we could get attack. That's not locked. Well, then we take that, because then we might be able to get... Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, seems fine.
Queen Lamia herself.
Yes, Queen Lamia, herself. But I think we're just gonna go for her. That'll probably be quicker than the rest of them. Oh my goodness, that was a bad choice. Nah, it'll be fine. It's already over. Yeah, you know, sometimes you can fail to press your advantage. Alright, so here...
Better.
Take this. And we get to talk to Echo. That's good.
Have to press on. Have to press on. Press on. Press on.
Alright, 1 of 3 boons from the previous night. I mean, maybe. They could be really good. They could be cartoonishly good. Oh, wonderful. I get a cast from Zeus. Oh, this is so good. It's a level 1. It's perfect. It's perfect. Also, because of the other boons getting locked out due to the mechanic, it's nice to be able to see other gods. But yeah. We're gonna have damage out of a cast now, which really opens us up.
Just sorrow. Just sorrow.
Oh.
Be at peace. Be at peace.
Alright, so here the Hex Hammer Pomegranate is just a better room than that. It would be nice to have more HP, but not in a way where I'm gonna try to make it happen. After all, you know what's better than more HP? Just playing better. And we do have a strength build, which means we have 40% more. Plus we've got heals, and yeah, like this is better. And look, we found some little, some nice little coins on the ground too. Maybe that'll be what we always wanted. Maybe we can turn that into HP too. The tambourine guy just like working overtime on this. You know, it's not going to win any awards for time in the event that we win. And if we lose, then we won't win any awards for fastest loss either. But, you know. I still feel good. I felt good this whole run, basically. As soon as I saw there wasn't a timer, I said, we could probably do it. Torches are a good weapon if you don't have to do it quick, right? And what have we here? Special scroll in size and deal more damage? Yeah.
The Umbral Flames.
I wonder how many times they've resurrected, because I haven't noticed that they're doing that. Alright. 1 full second on freeze effects lasting longer, or 17% more damage on casts. Well, I don't think crowd control is the problem, although 1 full second on that seems awesome, and is awesome. I feel like, yeah. And that's multiplicative too, so yeah, I don't think crowd control is the problem. We've got enough of that already. Pulling that cast out of the Echo Hat, you know, what a good thing, because I had just been lamenting my lack of a damage cast, my lack of a damage anything to make it go in, and then there we go, Echo coming in totally clutch, my girl. Enough HP there. Alright, and now do a bunch more damage. No, restore more HP twice. You can make it make you money, but I find that just making it better is that one. I think you only take the making you money one if you don't find the one to stack up uses. So right now, we have 4 uses before this fight.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, so all of these are pretty not good. This would be good if we get it turned on. Weed killer's good though. Hubris, we're still down to 90 for that, which is enough, honestly. We're gonna buy this stuff. And we get a little Heartbreaker and a little bit of armor. It's just a level 1 Cerberus fight. Should be fine, you know? Easy peasy, right? Just don't get hit. Because, of course, unlike the last time, we actually have some damage now. Yeah. Yeah, the... just in time for the boss that's not the Rivals version, we actually have some damage online. You just roll them up. Easy, easy. You know, actually with the Weed Killer active, she the Omega attack does some good major damage up there. You know, maybe I've been sleeping on the Aphrodite, you know, maybe just be aggressive. Awesome, good stuff. Alright. Now I feel very good indeed about our prospects. All we have to do is not run into you automatically die effect. How hard could that be? How hard could it be to avoid that? Now, we're not going to take any express doors, because, you know, because theoretically we should be able to avoid taking too much damage on the way down, and we should get more powerful, you know. We should. Now we're up to 8 hex things there. We're going to take a random item from the Well of Charon. Braid, which is cast damage. Yeah.
Should I do this? Unseize. Maintenance access. They'll know I'm here.
All right, all right.
Also, you have full permission to ransack this place.
Where are the other ones? There are the other ones. You know, it's not like the most shocking, amazing damage, but it gets it done. It, you know, we've got the curse. We have days for survivability. Which, several times I'm like, why did I resist that? It was days. I just didn't get hit by the thing that should have hit me. %20 chance to do no damage, and 20% of the time it happens every time. And now, of course, we can pet the dog. I haven't reached the true ending yet, but they do let me pet the dog.
Go show that possibility of Kronos whose side of the family is really in charge here.
Oh, Mom's just so mad. Look at her eyebrows. Alright, after you take damage, go dark, yeah.
You have it.
You two be well.
Nim!
I get your gold. Fates must be smiling on you as I'm about to do all the work. Here comes the reckoning.
Race you.
You know, she's so much more of a fair fighter than Thanatos was. Thanatos would just max damage fools.
Not now.
She, like, thought it was over, but it wasn't over. 11 to 1, you know, she likes to work at her own pace.
Better go.
Alright. Another braid. A chaos gate? That doesn't seem wise. Alright, and there, we probably should have taken a bunch of damage. Of course, the good thing about this is survivability. You know, you get hit, but then 5 whole seconds of being invulnerable, that's a lot of seconds. That's 4 more seconds than you really gotta get. Alright, here we go here and eat the onion because we might find another thing. I guess it was like going to be an Ares boon, which, yeah, I guess that could be a thing that happens, but you know. The thing about a longer freeze timer is the decay between when the next status effect for freeze can occur begins decaying while the freeze effect is actively happening. So your increased timer, it's not just like, oh, you know, 5 seconds and now they have their 10 seconds before you can freeze them again. It's 5 seconds and now they have 5 seconds before you can freeze them again. It's much nicer. We're going to continue pumping up the fountain. What we really need to do is just remember to not allow ourselves to get one-hit KO'd. Should be easy, right? Shouldn't even have to tell yourself, just don't lose, and yet. No, I mean, I've fought Cronus a bunch of times by now. I should probably be able to do it. Probably. It's just the level 1 version. And it'll have, you know, more HP, but, I mean, that just means, you know, you just do the thing that you're supposed to do over and over again. Easy. Aw. Why am I so... My hex, I wasted it. It's alright. We've got more. Sometimes I'll just, like, see the little glimmer that it's activated. I'm like, oh, right, I'm supposed to do a hex. %50 more damage out of it. More vigor.
Thus you have risen.
Yeah, they blocked that one. 0 blocks left, which is, you know, fine. I'm just glad they didn't give me, like, Tula with the strength build. That would sort of invalidate the whole run. I mean, I guess not entirely. You just lose it early. And that is a really tall guy. Looking like a Skaven Plague Priest from Warhammer. There's satyrs here, so, you know, more like beastmen, but... Oh, man! You're not supposed to let those things get picked up. You know, that's the other thing. I'm like, I never play with that one. You know, for the purposes of timer, it seems like it would be pretty complicated. Oh, Ares showed up because of the sword hilt being there. I was like, why... You can override the 4... You only get 4 god boons offered you once you... Or rather, once that you select. You can get offered however many, like if you keep on choosing one and not the other. But, you know, but once you get to 4. But it'll get overridden with the keepsake. But we still could have got blocked if they had given us the Artemis keepsake. Because if we only had 30 HP, then I don't think we would win. We're gonna hope at the final gate they have like a double centaur heart, I guess, because we don't have like a massive HP pool. I've often had far more, but we have nine fountains though. I guess I should be counting them. We have quite an HP pool. Alright, and we get the power-ups onto the freeze for 35% more damage on our primary damage dealer. Very good indeed. Alright, we're going to take the money here. No, we're going to alter that to be a godfight boon between Apollo and Demeter. Very nice. Starting out and finishing out. Alright, we'll take the Apollo one here, and that's going to, let us get expanding cast or self-healing. This would give us more HP back. I don't think we're going to get another fire boom before the end, though. Expanding cast is good enough.
Such wrath.
Had to do it.
Because big expansion in the cast is, you know, worth a lot of damage. Probably more damage than most things is when you have a damage dealing cast. And also, you know, there's other bonuses. Oh no 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 no! I was like, they've got me trapped in a timepiece explosion, but there's like a Demeter cast going on. That's just where you don't want to be. For the 50th time this run, though, I am so lucky that we aren't on a timer, because man, is this run slow. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's heal here. I was gonna say, how's this room still going? But I guess it is a godfight room, so it makes sense. This is like, you know, a final high-level room for them to do right before the end. I just really thought, like, it's a lot of waves, right?
Olympus calls.
All right.
Oh, I cannot remain upset with you, Flower.
Omega cast, I mean, probably never going to use it, right? But we could. Yeah, it's we have such good passive damage here, and then with all of the other like effects going on when they have the curse and they're standing the thing, instead of 15 damage, you know, we're getting 25 out of the Artemis arrows, which is not nothing. Like, I wonder how much of a portion of our total it is. It's got to be, you know, like a good 5% or so, and getting rid of all of those initial damage immunities. Pretty solid. All right, the house is just ahead. Let's see if we can finish it up.
The house.
Okay, so
Hear me, on my authority.
I mean, 10% damage is 10% damage.
Yes.
All right. Well, 190 HP.
See you later.
8 uses of the heal on the fountain, which gives us a ton. Like, we just need to not get one shot and we'll be fine. That's all we got. Just don't get one shot, you know. Easy.
Of chaos here. Such senselessness. So then have you persuaded the primordial originator into thinking that I somehow got the best of our exchange? Nix and the three fates. Oh, nothing at all.
Chaos indicated some displeasure, yes? But the effects you sense are no more to my benefit than yours. We're talking about a perfectly impartial being.
Impartial, you say? A thinking being is incapable of that. The moment chaos first conceived of anything, they renounced impartiality forever. And certainly they are not on my side.
Alright, alright. Time to get to it. It's like, it just feels like a month ago when I couldn't beat this guy at all. Oh, I was so much different then. Alright, healed up again. Alright. Next phase. Run up, drop a cast, run over here for safety.
You little sneak.
And we just need to eliminate these guys, but you know, carefully, in a way that doesn't involve us running over into that effect. Alright, alright. Alright, take the heal there. Don't stand in the fire and you'll be fine. And here, I think we just face tank this, right? Oh yeah, he thought he was doing great. Yeah, haha, got him. Amazing. All right, there we go. There's the hard achievement down. I did it. Now all we have to do is, I think all the other ones just involve like kind of playing the game and talking to more people that I have left to do. We've already got all the statues. You know, there's still like, you know, the Great Chaos Above one, which is the same premise but going up, which is of course harder because the bosses are harder. But yeah, there we go. Clean. 38 minutes, but you know, we see our special did even more damage than the Omega special. A lot of split there, but you know, doing okay on the fights. Actually, not taking, you know, too much damage, just actually doing okay, which, you know, it's what you gotta do. It's what you gotta do. And of course they could come back from the dead. They denied my boons to coming back. They made me eat onions instead of delicious blessings. They made me lose my magic. They made me fight more guys. They gave them immunity and more HP. But, you know, ended up working out. Awesome. Hey, Texalotl. But yeah, awesome. Feels really good, actually. This is the first time we attempted this challenge. And, you know, it's nice to win, right?
Complete.
Feels good.
Return to Shadow now.
This was a chance I trust was well worth taking.
Awesome.
Just need to keep that.
And there we go. The achievement, Chaos in Hell. Clear the Great Chaos Below trial. I've still got another handful of achievements left to do, but that was the hard one. Let's gaze at our statues.
She's tall. I'll give her that.
Mm-hmm.
Gifts at a veil.
See, honestly, a crazy set of vows. Yeah, you know, my favorite weapon, the one I'm best with, is the Aspect of Eos. You know, I just like the torches. I like being able to separate myself from it and like have the passive damage. So just getting the Millenoi aspect was, you know, that was tough. And then yeah, having to sacrifice a bunch of things in terms of access to building the build, we just ended up like, you know, it ended up working out. Feels good. Good stuff. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me right now. Looking at the wheat here, it makes me think maybe I'll come back and plant a little bit of wheat here in a bit. That's what I think I'll do. Gonna go eat some ice cream. I already had some, but it occurs to me that I could have more. Thank you, Jaxolotl. Thank you. But yeah, we'll come back and in probably like 10 or 15 minutes, just plant some wheat in the old Minecraft wheat field for the night. So perhaps I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're not familiar with my Minecraft wheat field, I have not the most wheat in the world, but one day I hope to have the most. It is a lot. An inspiring amount. But anyway, see you guys later, and thanks for stopping by for my glorious victory in Great Chaos Below. Later, Jaxolotl. Later, Froggy.